Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, everybody! I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, recharged, revitalized, and rewound to bring it back right where it belongs to the crumbling studio that is my home. Now, folks, Nevermind the Furthermore, your show for morning edutainment is brought to you by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear. The first 3 volumes of my ongoing series, building a system of easy-to-use, plain English sword manuals for the sole purpose of bringing what needs to be brought to the people who want to learn, because I believe martial arts are for everyone. We're also brought to you by the Big Stompy Robots games and novels. Yes, this whole setting, multiple novellas, we have rules, all geared to make gaming fun and let you explore the corporate intrigues and colossal battlefields of Praxis 5. Yes, if you want to support us, you can support it by buying those or any of my other creations over at www.amazon.com/author/Nicholas Tockert. That's me. You can also join my Patreon to help out over at www.patreon.com/the Historical Fencing Guild. That would be me. Look for the shadow M really spot. Now, you can also support my man, my brother, and the man who's making these lovely broadcasts across 3 different venues possible, Mr. Joe Buckman at bit.ly/JBTechApps. There you'll find the incredible Big Stompy Robots app. This app, it has all the rules, the dice roller, just about everything you need but a ruler to play Big Stompy Robots. Now, I occasionally get asked, Nick, but we want to give you money. In the event that you want to give me money, simply paypal.me/Nicholas Tockert and put in the comments, thanks for doing your show, or whatever. And if you want to add and make sure a discussion gets made, that's a great way to do it, because I love money. Yes, folks, I love money because it means I can use it to do things to upgrade my situation. And we are on a mission, folks, to elevate and build up, because I'm going to tell you a secret. Right now, I am not charging my advertisements. That means, on the downside, that means I will run your ads when I feel it is appropriate. But it also means that they don't have to charge for it. Now, if you want to make an arrangement where your ad is guaranteed to show, well, then you simply hand me money and we make that happen. DM me for more details. And you can contact me at ntockert as long as Twitter is still standing. I'm on Facebook, and you can find a whole bunch of stuff at at the website www.nicholastockert.com. The links are good. I've had some trouble because my big book of knowledge, where I hid all my passwords, went walkabout before my vacation. So when I find that, I will be upgrading that. I have a huge week in the works. Now, what all's going on? Let's talk some accountability. Accountability. This is a huge step in my accountability. This represents 2 or 3 projects condensed into proper Nikis to be translated for the general public. The one page you need to run most RPGs, you heard me, one page, breaking down all the good stuff. Oh, I wish you could smell it. The wisdom of 3 decades of game mastering is starting to come down to a page and being ran through the lovely support sim, which is my alternate persona, my man, the OG himself, that's original, no Mr. Gizmo Glitch, who may indeed be appearing on this network. That's right, we will have fictional characters likely appearing on this network to say their piece. Things could get a little meta, a little strange around here, but friends, that is what you come here for. I've also got a few hundred more words down on my ongoing, loosely based in reality and then not, a collection of horror stories and more art and short stories going into the book. So I'm hoping that, if not this weekend, because the events of this vacation did derail me a bit, I regret nothing. You're looking at a man who just a few days ago was walking across a perilous swinging rope bridge over a pit of sharks. I am not one to be trifled with. Now, before I get into this whole scenario, today is Veterans Day. That's right, folks, Veterans Day. Now, for our friends from over the sea, it does not matter much. And I understand this is Americans being American. But due to my faith and my beliefs, there are only 2 groups who have offered to lay down their lives for you. Jesus freaking Christ, our Lord and Savior, and the American veteran. Now, over the course of my life, I have seen several conflicts come and go. I've seen the reaction, and I have associated with many wonderful, heroic individuals who put life and limb on the line. All gave some gave all. Never forget them. So thank a veteran today, because without them, we would probably be speaking German. Alrighty, now that all that's been said, because I do support the rough men and women who stand between us and unspeakable horror. And I will continue to do so, and if that becomes unpopular, that's fine. Brief bit of politics. From what I've seen, a lot of things are still up in the air on the midterm elections. But what I want to remind you guys are all, and we get forgetting this, and it's important. It's important enough, I'm willing to pause my show, doing my mission of good, to highlight this. Republicans and Democrats and independents and libertarians, all you guys, we are all fingers on the same hand, okay? 2 wings of the same bird. And it's about time we got flapping a little more in sync so we don't crash and burn, all right? We need, and I do believe in personal accountability, but we need to start coming together as a nation and putting aside the tribalism and the polarization to discuss issue by issue. Because if we don't, we will fail. Now, that's about as political as I intend to get today, and if that offended anybody, you are more than welcome to hit the downvote on there and rage at me in the comments. Be sure to share this video around, because I will be showing videos of some of the wonderful people who I support. So if you like what I'm saying, by all means, like this. And if you don't, that's okay too. You have the right to be wrong. But be sure to share this around, because if you don't like me, you better make sure that your friends don't like me either. And if you do like me, understand, folks, that we are waging a war on the algorithm, rising up to tell the large corporate grind that is the Twitter tubes. We deserve a place on the internet, and people deserve access to independent creators. And danged if I'm not going to do everything in my small, fat, furry little man powers to build them up. Summon the will of the floaty potato. That's right, the mighty manatee man himself is out here marketing for you, because you need to promote your stuff. I will do what I can with what I've got, and I encourage you to do the same, because each and every one of my viewers, all the people in the chat that's way behind, these are creators. These are people who are putting pen to paper to create ideas. We recently had November 5th. Now, for certain people over across the pond, it has Guy Fawkes Day has a whole delightful treasonous tale. Over here, it is remembered in ties more with the wonderful V for Vendetta. The point in that is one takeaway: ideas are bulletproof. Ideas transcend mere physical limitations. So, we have an obligation, dear friends, dear creatives, to not only produce ideas, intellectual properties, dreams, designs, but to hone them and realize, given the power to reshape fate with our merest contemplations made manifest, we as creatives, as writers, as authors, as influencers of people worldwide, thanks to these assorted platforms, we have an obligation to think about what we're doing and make sure it's doing some good. Now, even if that good is just providing harmless entertainment, a distraction from the drudgery of the Dundry days of dwelling in the muck of mundanity, fine. There is no harm in that. A romantic fantasy between the pages, as brought by Michaela Jade, a tale of terror whispered from Sarah. The mysterious mumblings of Uncle Carl in a project that I am looking forward to seeing. And maybe some comic books, maybe even some games. But enclosed in that sugar capsule of creativity, let us remember the opportunity to put positivity out in the world. I have no time for those who whine and pitifully say, "That stinks!" and shake their little fists in the face of fate, and then through base cowardice do nothing about it. I would far rather have somebody who does one little thing, who tries one little effort, than a million voices of those who just rally and yell and then do nothing. Get off your butts, people! Rise up and create and motivate. Reach your hands out to each other and help each other, because, friends, that's what we need. We need to stop thinking of ourselves by the dividing lines and reach out. And remember, we are humans, or fairly close to human, in the line of my cryptid friends. And take each other's hands and give each other a chance and hold each other accountable with kindness and respect whenever possible. We can build each other. That's why I ask for your accountability here. I want to see you grow. I want to hear that you're doing well. And shock, gasp, horror, you're going to hear this from me and not many others. I want each and every one of you to ascend higher than I can ever aspire to. I wish growth for myself. I wish to find my place. And I work slowly, consistently, across many different fields to make my way where I belong. And every step up, I try to pull people up to mine. And if possible, push them beyond. Because, friends, that's what we need. And if that is my lot, to never get up the stairway, but spend the rest of my days weaving my hands and giving boosts to the people willing to take the effort and accept camaraderie, I will do that with glee because it is an opportunity to motivate. It's an opportunity to bring good in the world. And I will tell you this, I have had people recently come at me about my positivity. They have said, well, Nick, you're just trying to buy your way into heaven. First off, that's not how that works, and it's not up to me. Who gets in and out is up to the Creator. If you want to go discuss that, and that is your belief, that's my belief, it's up to the boss. I just try my best to do as said, read the book and keep going. But if I didn't, if I knew without a doubt that there was nothing else, then I would have to reach in to the words of Marcus Aurelius and say, I do the work of man. Because if you truly want to go the nihilist route, and the people who are watching who come at me about this, fine. There's nothing else. And yes, you could, if you believe that, go the route of hedonism, sit on your butt, enjoy eating bonbons, and be a useless waste of flesh because consciousness is an accident and nothing matters, you lily-livered coward. Or you could say, if you believe that there is nothing else in this, then why not try to make it as nice a time as possible? We live in a world. Of course, I do not condone it. I am a Christian. That's what I am. I will not apologize about it. I've had some people ask me to. At that point, they crossed the line. It is dealt with. But all that aside, I would rather say it is better to light a candle than damn the darkness. This is going on. Do something about it. And if you can't do something about something, if all you could do is maybe smile at somebody, smile. If you can't smile, maybe hold the door open. You can be helpful and grumpy at the same time. Maybe pick up a piece of garbage you see out. It takes nothing. Tiniest bits of effort and perspectives and being mindful of the world while getting out of the convoluted mess of our own minds to make the world better. But if you have the power to create, and many of you do, I ask this, dear viewers, dear listeners, dear friends, dare I say, do it. Create. Create with passion and defiance and with care, because it is a tremendous gift to be able to. It is a gift and a blessing and a talent, and talent is meant to be used. So, my loves, my duckies, my friends, don't hide your light under a bushel basket. Write your stories. Draw your art. Make your games. Craft and make and fix and fidget and affect time and space around you. Decorate the time with the music you make or choose. Decorate the space with the things you craft, like our own Cindy Cat's amazing crocheted amigurumi. I say it wrong, but most of all, occupy this mental space with worlds of wonder. Either looking at the natural world in all its beauty and glory, or the wonderful worlds of fiction, what could have been, the never could have beens, and everything in between. The few things that are true because they aren't. The riddles wrapped in enigmas, wrapped in a fairy tale that any number of people create. Bring that nourishment into your brain, into your mind, perhaps even your soul, And from there, my friends, create your own. Tell your story. Now, as I'm coming off of a nice 20-minute intro and rant, let's get right into the comments and see what the much more important, lovely people are saying on this frantic Friday. And yes, I have many a comment dump, so the computer is being glitchy. That's fine. Let's get all the way back up. Yes. And first through the door is our own dark mistress, Sarah. Cracking the whip and keeping in time. Can you hear the boots click on the tiles as she walks by? Good morning, Sarah. And she goes on to say, am I seriously here before the regular early birds? Whoa! I know. It's surreal. And oh, another love out of reach. Donna, Carleen, the DKC in the NTF says, hey, Sarah. Hey, Dark Mrs. Oh, we beat Carl. Only if he's good or bad, depending on it. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Carl Witzman. How are your projects going? Yep, I was off in the other room. There's the Dark Pope. Hi. Figured making coffee. Ha. That's my usual thing. Y'all who can't have coffee, have a sip for me because can't have caffeine. Hey, Carl and Donna. Sarah, long time no see. Indeedy. Hello again, Grant. Hey, Grant. I love the greetings. Let's see what else is going on. It's been crazy. Let's see. Grant, I was doing Uber this morning and got my goal for the day before 9 a.m. because it was raining. How wonderful. Aha. So what dragged Sarah out so early? That is a question. Been up since 3:30 a.m. Oh, hun. Now you're taking one of the Nick tricks. Yes, ma'am. I was up till about that, and then I crashed, having taken a nap yesterday afternoon, to be up by 8ish and get back on the saddle. I've been up since 4:30. Rock on, early birds. I am not an early bird, but it is what it is. Wow, all of us early risers. That's right. You folks were up before me. I slept until 5 a.m. slacking. Betting the cats woke you up, Carl. Yep. The only downside to being cat owners, you have to say goodbye to sleeping in. No, because I crate my cats for safety. That way, if there's a fire at night, I can secure them and get them out. Actually, I woke Calvin this morning. Oh, more comments. I bet this is going to be a talkative one because I came in pretty hot and I got to see most of Clever Title Bending last night. That's okay because I love napes and naps. I like them both. LOL. Oh, I lost a friend this week due to a Facebook drama. It was really very silly. I was trying to keep it civil, but she ended up blocking me. That can happen, Grant. And I've lost a dear friend over someone. So the thing is, if they're willing to go up about that, maybe they're not that good a friend. I'm sorry, I'm spitting truth today. My subtlety button is not engaged. But I hope you feel better. Sorry to hear that. BRB. It's more often than not, I wake up before dawn, so I'm usually either back to sleep or starting the day. I understand that. I'm not upset about it. You can control your actions, but you can't control people's response reactions. Yikes. True. We've lost a few folks due to their unwillingness to see someone else's side in the issue. I was about to say, losing folks to their issues to see someone else. Yeah. That almost hit back. Donna's back. She's back again. Donna's back. Phone a friend. at the WB. Oh, yeah. Sarah's welcoming her back. Come on. I think I'm on the outside of an inside joke. Why do people think Nicholas is a cryptid? I have no idea. I tell people, I am not a cryptid. LOL, Nick doesn't know that his mic is live before the show. Oh, no. I may regret asking the story about the cryptid things. Inside jokes aren't usually very funny. Partially because he wears those horns. Plus another tale that he told in the green room one night. Yes, you see. There is some misunderstanding. I am not a cryptid. I have been an urban legend. I was informed of this, that in the small town I used to reside in called South Haven, Indiana, there were stories going around about the Wizard of South Haven who would wander nights, seeking lost souls and doing unspeakable rituals. He could be seen by his lantern and long staff. And I heard this story. I went, really? And what it was South Haven, for those of you who don't know, is very near Portage, Indiana, which is very near the coast, and Salt Creek runs near South Haven. Actually, it's the back end of it, at least old South Haven, which is the part I lived in. So on certain cool nights, it would be very foggy in South Haven. Now, the same kind of barometric pressure that makes a good thick fog, well, the old injuries in my knee did not like. So I was prone to going for long walks at night on those nights because I was a midnight guy anyway. And as I have some nerve damage and hand issues, I would often bring a lantern instead of a flashlight. It didn't shine in anybody's window, but I could see my footing. And I walked with a walking stick as a matter of defense. Now, granted, I did tend to wear a broad-brimmed hat because it was always misty. It would keep the rain off my face. Simple. So I would wander very late, very early, simply stretching my legs. Now, allegations that I was dealing in metaphysics at that time are just that, allegations. I will neither confirm nor deny. But there were far less shadow people seen during those days. Anyway, stories started to pop up about this Wizard of South Haven. And apparently it was me. So yes, urban legend, not a cryptid. Okay. Holy crap, I had my phone on speaker all the way up. Scared the hell out of me. Good morning, Sarah. Sorry, but if it gave you a jolt to motivate you. Good morning. Good morning, Blue Teddy. Hope your projects are coming along. I am about almost I'm over 20 minutes behind, so give me a second while I pop through some of this. Ha ha. Hi. Ha ha. Derp. It happens to the best of us. We got greetings. Greetings. Glenn. Nick. Glenn's been up doing shows with Randy Zimmerman and our own Brian K. Morris earlier this morning. Glenn is doing everything, and I'm not just happy to see you, Glenn, although I always am. Our own Sarah is happy to see you too, so yes. Greetings. Good morning, all. Good morning, Jody McPhee. Saw you last night doing your thing. And yeah, I have to poke fun at the Lady Mechanica thing because it's become a shtick. But since you are here, let's do Joe a solid and bring us the smoothest commercial in independent broadcast television.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Yeah, folks, and I want to throw up a lovely video for Life on Korra for our man, Mike Jimmy, because, I love Mike Jimmy, and his project is amazing. Plus, I get to be a cartoon, so we'll just deal with that. Oh, right. Yep. I can't wait. Apparently, guys, part of my vacation has been intermittent internet access. But apparently, some of you got to see my lovely a segment of my recording for Mike Jimmy's Life on Korra, and Benville, the four-eyed lizard, who I got to voice, which is literally on my bucket list of creative endeavors. I can't wait to see that full project, and the hope is that he'll be able to premiere the full thing at next HalloCon, because I intend to go and see him, maybe see Nita Lanning, see some of you, get to meet Dan Hollifield and Joe Dog McKeel and John Scarborough. I'm going to lose my mind up in there. I just have to decide if I'm going as a guest or as if the full booth experience, that is me selling stuff, will be running rampant there. We shall see, and we shall overcome. Anyway, hey, Glenn B. Fleming. Okay, we got some more greetings, and a greeting for me. Good morning, all. Good morning, Nick. Boom. I was going to tell you, Don and Carl, we got the Beowulf air fresheners. I'll mail them this weekend. That's amazing. Be kind to veteran today. Absolutely. Oh, why do you always say, if this offends you, you may be the least offensive being on the internet? That is so delightful. Thank you. That really makes my day. Because I have, there are people who take tremendous and violent umbrage at my attitude. In point of fact, I have been assaulted many times for saying we should just be nice to each other, or I don't understand what this racial BS is about. I don't see why I couldn't date a black girl, or other items like that. I have many scars, and I make X-ray technicians ask interesting questions because of this. So, in fairness, I do leave people room to disagree with me. And they can either do so civilly or they can leave. But thank you for thinking that about me. Because it isn't about being offensive or not offensive. There are some people who work very hard to be unoffensive. I simply wish to be kind. And in some circles, some people find kindness offensive, and I think that's tragic. But you don't know how much hearing that means to me, Blue Teddy. I'm going to get misty-eyed if I'm not careful, because I'm a big old softy. Sweet Grant, I got Donna's t-shirt washed, and she wore it last night to the restaurant, showing it off. Awesome. Show your merch. Merch is on my list. See, Donna's. Yeah, Glenn's using that lovely charm on Donna Carly Carlene. And Double O Glenn over here, very few can deal with Glenn B. Fleming. I prefer my art traditional, not computer. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Glenn's got a hatch and it's gonna be crowdfunded. Can't wait to see Hatch 2 because it's gonna be crowdfunded. Right now, I'm working on Primetime Saturday Night number 4, currently rendering panel 3 of page 7. So I'm being accountable as I watch. That's right, from our own Joe D. McPhee on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Bam. Okay, who got me wound up? Well, I got sleep. I got a few things fixed that I'm not ready to talk about until I see some results. And I have been on vacation, and I have needed it desperately to the point where even the things around the house that have been a burden that I need to, I'm letting myself reset. I do not calm down. I do not let myself chill. I have needed to. And my journey southward, while truncated and there were, hassles, was incredibly liberating to my soul because I got to rest a bit. And I'm hoping to come back like I am demonstrating with more fervor, more motivation, more energy, more elevation to this lovely venue so that I can help you guys get your stuff out there and maybe get some more of my own done. And yes, please like, share, subscribe. I know I cross the half hour line and I lose a good chunk of viewers. Happens every time. So if you want me to be able to keep doing these long shows, please keep at it. And I know you guys need to subscribe because I check my algorithm and half of you are not subscribed. You enjoy my programs. Many of you are return, but you're not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button so that our dear friends over on the tube of views can know, wait a second, maybe this guy does deserve a promotion. A crumb, a hand up. Please, can I have some more? Hey, Jody. Hi, Glenn. Oh, we got comment dump, which I've been expecting for some time because I see some names that are awesome. Awesome. Ooh. Bam. But my phone is on half volume now. Anyhow, um, yes, my dear. Um, I'm audibly girthy. It just happens. I've been known to blow out the sides of a speaker. This is the sound of Nick Tockert for president in 2024, and he approves of this message. I've thought about running for office at different points, but one, I'm very public about everything I do. I associate with people that I would be lambasted and destroyed because I'm actually sincere about what I do and what I am. Sincerity does not work in politics, tragically, but it is a temptation. It is a temptation. That being said, I realize I am not the man to run the world. I'm a man with ideas who knows his own limitations. But let's see. Hi, Glenn and Joe. We got more greetings and another comment dump. Oh, it looks like. Okay, check my DM. I will see if I can. Okay, it's loading. I'm gonna have to do it old fashioned because with Mandy here and Xander awake, my internet is getting a bit of a stretch. So I will look at what the Hatch statue. Look at that. Glenn sent me that lovely image. It fired so beautifully. Please get that 3D scanned. Please get that 3D scanned. Okay. We hit that. And yes, I know I jumped way ahead, but it might be a while before I get there. Bam. Accountability. Donna has a new book out. Yes, www.lulush.com shop. Donna Carlene. Waiting on a star paperback product and then a bunch of gobbledygook. So let's get some in. Donna, you've got a book out. Tell me about it. You guys should have the link to the secret folder. Give me a commercial so I can promote. You know the drill. Dang it. Buy her stuff. And another comment dump. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Keep the comments coming, folks. Bam, 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 bam. Glenn B. Flynn from the desk of Small Breast Apparel. Yes. Get a 10% discount on Donna's book using code CHILLY10. CHILLY 10. And that's all caps, folks. So she's giving you a chance to get it cheap. Do so. Bonbons sound good. Why did he have to mention bonbons? Because I love bonbons. Happy Friday, I found you. Cindy Koepp has found me. Cindy Koepp has found me. Let's run a commercial for Cindy Koepp. I have something here. Bow. Koepp. I almost got it today. I was doing fine, and then I smiled. And I can speak quickly, or I can smile. But if I smile too much, I trip over my own tongue and verbally fall flat on my face. But I heard from folks that you all enjoy me making the attempts. So I love to make the attempts. Bam. Thanks, Carl. I'm thinking of bonbons too now. I'm not going to say, look, I'm a chunky monkey. I could do some bonbons right about now. Or those little vanilla drop dudes. Anyway, fire and brimstone. That is right, because when Brother Love has taken the pulpit, all lies fall on him. This week has been challenging. Good thing I had some time off. I don't think I could have managed a day job at the same time. You have my deepest condolences. I know what bad joint days and bad weather can be. We are hitting the 70 to 40 to 30 crash into the iceberg due to the trough effect of a hurricane and a major storm going in the middle of our nation. I've been watching it for a while. So those of us with joint-related issues who are living barometers, all the pain. I feel like I have annoyed Mary Gentry. Oh, God, it's not Mary. She doesn't have that skill. Who has it? The prince, the jerk. Anyway, and all my old wounds have been opened up. So if I'm having that, you must be having a really bad time. And I hope everything gets better, because if there's anybody in my circle who deserves to have all the luck and love, it is definitely you. Oh, another comment dump. Another comment dump. Wow. Okay, here we go. And it looks like Cindy's going to get ready to do some promotion, so I better step up my game. Go get Stompy Robots with Simple Swords. Amazon.com/Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert II. That's me. Historical Fencing Guild. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Friday for all the fun. That's right. I have a folder. I have shared the link to the semi-secret folder for sword meme review. Send me your sword memes and I will review them and try not to suffer tonight. I have some alternative other matters planned as well. Everything is golden. I can't wait to be back hosting the Historical Fencing Guild because I love being home. Also, while we're talking hosting things before I get into stuff, there may be some new, not so scheduled shows cropping up. Possibly the return of Art Time with Nick, and something else related to gaming. The Art Time with Nick is a matter of both logic and necessity because why shouldn't I go back to doing live streaming when I'm doing art? It's a lot of fun, but I don't know when, and I'm not really in a block to permanently schedule things. So that's why I want you to be subscribed and to ring the bell. Neat things are coming that maybe won't be scheduled as much. Okay. Now you can find me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here. I mean, I even did it I was here on, well, not here, but here on my 20th anniversary because my loving wife, Amanda, whom I love, favorite librarian, let me. That's dedication to a cause, folks. So I'm going to be here. Subscribe anyway. People have to find you. Facebook doesn't let you know I'm on until I've been on for about 15 minutes. You got to go the hard way to my YouTube. Now, I keep the Facebook going because I'm a member of the Rising Tide broadcasters. Because the Rising Tide lifts all boats, and I will always stay true to Mr. Brian K. Morris's message because I respect the man. So, going on further, click to help homeless vets. HTTPS animalrescuesite.greatergood.com/click to give vet home. If it supports vets, I am here for it 24/7. It gets complicated when you're being chased for killing someone yourself. Smashwords.com. Books, Brian K. Morris. Glenn's blowing a kiss to Sarah. Welcome back, Sarah. Sanderstein needs Amazon reviews made less impossible. Yes, it does, because we are coming into the secondary holiday of Sanderstein, the post-holiday Prometheus. I love saying that from the bowels of my black little heart. Comic-related madness. That's Pop Van's channel. And Royal Cruise does animal eye art and other stuff on artstation.com/Royal Cruise. He also has a subscribe star where you can commission him for good stuff at www.subscribestar.com/Royal Cruise. I'm usually nocturnal, so this has been weird. Oh, I know. There's a funkiness in the mojo sphere. There's a Nick quote if ever one has been said. There's a funkiness in the mojo sphere. The energy is really weird these days. So I feel you, Sarah. I feel you. Ba-dum. Advice for caregivers, Amazon.com/Victoria Adams. Thanks, desk. Heroic Trolls, Amazon.com, SL Roland. Amy Hale has neuroses. Yes, she does. Now, her book is well received. Custom Toys Wixsite, the Studio Humor's website. QuadCon is in Peoria this weekend, Quad City Comic Con. I won't tattle. Nick can tell his own story. I tell variants. I'm like the Minbari. I never tell anyone everything. Bah! Yeah, I'm an open book. You guys know that. We'll be at MiniCon tomorrow at Stony Creek Hotel in Johnson, Iowa. Animal Eye colorist Denver Martinez has his own art. www.deviantart.com/theraider05. And while you're there, go to www.deviantart.com/NickT, where you will find my home for many, many years, going on 2 decades. Glenn B. Fleming, I've never been a cryptid, but once upon a time people called me a legend. Now they call me a cult. Now, is that a cult, as in you worship uh, at the altar of Jack Kirby, or a cult, like the ritual of worshiping at the altar of Jack Kirby? And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It certainly would never ding anybody for their religion. No, voice acting at facebook.com/skunkrocker live. Skunk, somebody tell me later, shoot me a message that Skunk's doing okay. I haven't heard from him in a while. Since I've gone day walking due to medical necessity, I miss out on my stupid o'clock boys. John B. Pica does magical ghost tours. Nerd culture. At that channel, Amazon's go to small press publisher desks. That's right. That's youtube.com/user/devote. That's great. I always just assumed you had a generally cryptid-like demeanor. I do tend to be places where people don't expect me to be, and if given my own druthers, wandering through the woods, foraging, and looking at people like that in blurry photographs is a hobby. Okay, Bigfoot hangs out in the same places that grizzly bears hang out, where mountains and rivers meet the ocean. That whole general region of forest, mountain, river, rainbow trout, nom. That is my natural habitat. I have become more prone to warmer waters, but you give me places like that. So me and Biggie tend to be in similar locales. And believe it or not, when I'm not broadcasting, I'm not always this fluorescent being of radiance and energy. So I go from my poison dart mode to full-on toad mode. And, me and the green get along pretty well. Warriors, Amazon.com/Michaela Jade. Yes. Michaela writes some spicy content if that's your turn. And hybrid Riff Riders at LukeStoneStudios.com, where you can also get the Hybrids, the Sons of God's Quick Play RPG, a wonderful fast supplement introducing the Base Plus 2 system and laying the groundwork for what will be an incredible game. And there's a sequel coming soon. I'm not supposed to tell people, but don't tell me that I told you, because it's best that I don't know what I'm doing. I try to stay out of my own affairs as much as possible. Blue Teddy would like to know, how does one join the cult of Glenn? Asking for a friend. Well, one thing I would say is look up his Kickstarter, his crowdfunding for Hatch 2, and sign up to subscribe. It won't cost you anything, but it'll tell the algorithm there that it's important, and you'll get to find out neat stuff. Meanwhile, we have another comment dump. Comment dump. We just love our comment dumps. Zombies and Oz and other places. Comixology.com/Eric S. Hawkins, comics/creator 254246. Yes, Eric S. Hawkins, the comic book Air Force. Last night's review was fascinating. So to get Western Anthology coming next summer, including an author I'm very familiar with. www.stormgatepress.com. Anyway, I'm not quite sure, Blue Teddy narrations. Reach out and hit in the DMs for more occult advice. Angelic memoirs and nebulizers. www.brianrodman.com. What a neat guy. Super exclusive, then. Makes sense. I, too, have been accused of being a cult leader, largely because I escaped a cult. But that's a story for another time. It's always snow season. Amazon.com/Bobby Nash. And then a bunch of other stuff. Grin. Get a brown coat in Kentucky with Ren Million. I was in Kentucky very briefly, but I was in Kentucky recently. Creepy stuff from Rick Bradley. www.amazon.com/Rick Bradley. Hoping that the Hero Maker feels better soon. Facebook.com/The Hero Maker. Everyone is shorted at Halicon. Is shorter at Halicon than they might appear in the side mirror. Oh, dudes, I'm not lying. I'm 5'7", 5'8" on my long legs. I am not a tall man. I am a round man, currently. That is in progress, one way or another. It's a bad time to try to fix that with Thanksgiving coming on. But works in progress are still progress. Shorter, which I edited to make life easier. Check your DM, Nick, which I did. Carl Witzman, ha 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 ha, yes, another comment dump. Bam. Knowing your limitations already makes you more qualified than anyone who's run in my time as a voting agent adult. Oh, Blue Teddy, you say the sweetest things to me. Thanks, Nick. Looking into 3D statues. Yes. I just want Indie Comics Network. That's our own Nita Lanning. I just want chocolate. Everybody just wants you, Nita. We know how it is. Nita and Daphne are over at Raging 2. That's where you find it. It's called the Indie Comics Network now. Promoting folks and getting the word out for a whole lot of people. Plus, they have great chats. They start in technically in about 3 minutes. But there's usually some ads and stuff, and I do like to carry on. So when you're done here, feel free to have a fun time there and just hit the like on the way out. Just tap it. You got it. Reach in, hit that like. Let it know who's in charge. Bam! Dom that like. I'm going to get in trouble for that. Nita brings out the best of me. Really, she does. Okay. Bum, bum, bow, bow. I need to get a commercial for some of Nita's stuff. Hey, Nita. Hi, Carl. And you can still get Stellari without the Kickstarter extras, $25 for the game and $35 for the game and notepad. Buy the game and get 2 Jerusalem books for another 30% off. Awesome. Nita! Good morning, Sarah. And all the dark love there. God, Sarah. The laughter. It's too early for this. Nick, how are you doing it? The only way I can. Loudly and with great effect. Now, folks, I'm all about the Madcap morning energy, and I am doing much better than I have. I'm feeling more like me than I have in a long time, and I'm going to channel that energy right into making your day better. That's positivity, whether you want it or not. Indeed it is. Bam. And Cindy Kepp says, also, you can get a custom Afghan or quilt, a custom large dragon plus 1 to 2 books, $1 to $200, depending on the size of blanket and dragon. Contact her for more info. I know, Nita. I don't know that we have enough coffee to prepare my nerves for rested Nick. Dun dun. Yes, Kefka Roth thrives on your suffering. But yes, folks, I'm feeling more like me than I have in quite some time, and I'm hoping this keeps going because I am loving it. YouTube does not let me comment from my tablet. FB does when it's playing nice with them. That is tragic, and I am not happy about that. I shake my fist, but I can't do anything about it, so I don't want to be a hypocrite, but maybe there's some other way we can work around it. Oh, bam. Another comment dump. Another comment dump. Ba-dum, 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 ba-ba. Okay. Rewriting the suitable arrangement siege is moving right along. Doesn't look like I'll finish it this week as I'd hoped, but I did make progress. That is that is what matters. You're making progress. I wanted to have 3 books out this week, to be honest. I thought I would have some time, get stuff done. And I did have some time, but I was still in need of some chill factor. So I actually goofed around. I actually played a goofy video game and built a Jurassic Park and had dinosaurs run around. Da, 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 and just let myself chill because I needed that. I needed to just for a while. Yes, about energy being wonky as heck. Didn't know you felt it too. Oh, absolutely. I am a barometer for weather and weirdness, darling. The Nick's weird ometer is legendary in its accuracy and viability. And Cindy Koepp has been making teddy bears out of old fur coats. I think that's awesome. Leaving for Grand Rapids Comic Con. Hope to see some people there this weekend. Awesome, Pops Van Zant. Tai Chi class has been interesting. I'm gradually learning the Wu style 108 form Ga Gi. Awesome. I mean, I admit I focused on the Yang short form at points a long time ago, and then I started tweaking it to build muscle memory for my fencing technique. And then I promptly forgot the majority of the original form because I spent so much time tweaking it into something else. So I hope it's working for you. Hello, I think I came in as you're about to leave. I just wanted to say Happy Veterans Day to any of my fellow veterans that might be out there. Thank you for your service, Hojo. And I'm going to stick around a little while longer. But if you haven't signed up, what are you waiting for? Sign up for the Mythicals. Indiegogo.com/project/the Mythicals coming soon. Nothing wrong with being 5'7". The vertically challenged make better lovers. I am vertically challenged and horizontally gifted. I'll be on with Raging 2 Monday morning if anybody wants to hop by. Well, that's awesome. I've been advised to find an acupuncturist to help deal with the pain management. That might actually be a wonderful help. Tell us how it goes. A local church got rid of several boxes of double knit material. It now lives in my basement until I can make quilts out of it. That is really very excellently cool. I need to run a commercial. I haven't run a commercial in a while. So let me look at what I've got on. And we will run a commercial. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Our own rock and roll art goddess is on Twitter and Instagram, where she's helping promote artistic endeavors, creativity, and technical prowess in both digital and traditional media, while helping maintain the mental state of students and instructors alike. Kat is out there doing good for everybody, and we need to support her. As soon as I get spellable links for her books, I will be putting them out and trying to get her more eyes, because this woman is doing wonderful work and is totally underappreciated. And I'm excited. So, Kat, we love you. We love your work. Keep on trucking them. And let's see, who else haven't I run? I'm going to run Frog G's commercial because he is Shadow Man. And as Indiegogo is more and more selecting people who they will and will not uh, promote and how they won't promote it. Alternatives need to be found, and I've heard some are coming in the works. If my partner Luke Stone has anything to say about it and can prove reliable, which I have no small margin of faith in, fundmycomic.com will be a wonderful new alternative. But before we do that, let's see if we can't help Frog G get going.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this at all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work.
And that was the old one. I haven't run it in a while, and I do quite like that old ad. It's got a different rhythm to it. Let's see. The quilt will have a pattern on one side and feature some of my grandma's and great-grandma's needlework, doilies, and crowel embroidery. Because everything came to me without charge, they can be available for much less than you think. Folks, I believe in small magics. I have understandings of larger magics, but they don't impress nor interest me all that much. But small magics fascinate me. And one of those is the weight, the sensation of something that's been made with love and care and has history. It can provide a warmth and a comfort that no amount of mass production ever can. And to hear the background tied into these, Cindy's essentially making relics. There's a potential for such awesomeness there. So if you are in need of a really nice quilt or in desire of a really nice quilt, reach out to Cindy. And be sure to follow St. Nick's Creators Christmas Mall on Facebook, because a lot of good things are going to be there. I want you to remember, as Black Friday and other events and the shopping season descends upon us, beyond the greed, look to what good you can do. Shop small. And yes, shadow banned, that's messed up. It's hard enough to get bandwidth. Absolutely. It was tested live, and unless you use the exact link, you can't search for it on Indiegogo. You can't find anything. Any reference will not tie you to it. It is, and that is tragic. If you see, I'm funny. There are things I won't promote, right? Flat out won't do it. I'm sorry. There are things I've been on shows promoting where I've gone, this is not my jam, but you seem like a neat person, because I can do that. But Frog G is a neat person, and while this isn't strictly my jam, it does have some neat, it's neat world building. It's a different art style. It's adventurous, and we don't have enough of that. But because of whatever political reasons that they elect to do so, he's being censored by corporations, and I despise that in my bones. So I want to support him if we can, if anything, because Frog's a good guy. But it is 1:00. It's been an hour and 8. It looks like the comments have dropped to a trickle, and I'm losing viewers, probably to go hop over to Raging. So what I'm going to say is, folks, no, I'm going to run one commercial because I like to give you guys a chance to get stuff out there, and because I want to promote a dear friend.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda, just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific, playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
Yes, folks, as you can see, she has only a few viewers, and I do have a personal goal. I want everyone I'm involved with who does YouTube to have 100 subscribers. I want them to have enough that YouTube goes, here's a custom URL, because it makes it so much easier to promote, to say, go to youtube.com/c/Nicholas Tockert for this channel, or go to youtube.com/c/The Historical Fencing Guild for my fencing channel. I may be shooting a video for them today or tomorrow separate from my live streams, because there's this problem with the pumpkin invasion. But other than that, let's see what else we can do to promote and build people up. And sign up for Rising Tide's newsletter and Cindy Koepp's newsletter. Go to Risingtide.pub. Sartanart76 for vintage cartooniness. Don't forget to tip your host. Yes, folks, if you are so moved, feel free to put anything you can at the PayPal.me collection plate. Anything that helps keep the lights on is appreciated. Now, thanks for hosting the adventure. It is my privilege. Have a great Friday. Everybody have a great day, folks. I will see you. Actually, I hope to see you all over on my other channel, the Historical Fencing Guild, where we will talk sword memes and shenanigans, plus whatever else comes to mind. I will see you back here Monday at 10 a.m. for the next episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Till then, create, write,